Summary of Social Intelligence by Daniel Goleman. Daniel Goleman's Social Intelligence. The new science of human relationships takes an in-depth look at how human beings interact, connect, and influence one another on emotional, psychological, and even biological levels. Building on his groundbreaking work in emotional intelligence, Goleman explores how our interpersonal relationships shape our lives, our health, and our sense of well-being. This book is a fascinating investigation into the science of social intelligence, revealing how our ability to connect with others impacts not only our emotional and psychological makeup, but also our physical health and neurological functioning. What is social intelligence? Goleman defines social intelligence as the ability to understand and manage interpersonal relationships. It's a set of interpersonal competencies built around two main components. Social awareness, the ability to perceive and understand the feelings, emotions, and intentions of others. This includes empathy, social cognition, listening skills, and understanding social dynamics. Social facility, the ability to successfully interact with others. It encompasses communication skills, emotional influence, conflict management, and the ability to build meaningful relationships. Unlike the traditional notion of intelligence, which emphasizes IQ and cognitive ability, social intelligence focuses on how we interact with others and how those interactions shape our emotional and physical lives. The biology of connection. One of the most compelling aspects of the book is how Goleman highlights the biological underpinnings of social intelligence. Advances in neuroscience reveal that our brains are wired for connection. Goleman introduces the concept of neural connectivity, explaining how our interactions with others create changes in our brain and nervous system. Key points include mirror neurons. These specialized neurons in the brain allow us to mirror or empathize with others. When we observe someone experiencing an emotion, our mirror neurons fire, enabling us to feel what they feel. This is the biological basis for empathy and emotional contagion. The social brain. Goleman emphasizes the importance of the social brain, which governs our ability to connect with others. This part of the brain is highly adaptable and influenced by our relationships. The impact of stress and negativity. Negative social interactions such as conflict or rejection can trigger stress responses in the brain and body. Chronic exposure to such interactions can lead to long-term health issues, including weakened immune function and cardiovascular problems. The importance of empathy. Empathy is the cornerstone of social intelligence. Goleman explains that empathy goes beyond simply understanding another person's emotions. It's about actively sharing their emotional state. He distinguishes between three types of empathy. Cognitive empathy, understanding someone's perspective intellectually. Emotional empathy, feeling what another person feels on an emotional level. Compassionate empathy, taking action to help someone based on your understanding of their emotional needs. Empathy is not just a moral virtue, it's a skill that can be developed. Goleman explores how practicing mindfulness, active listening, and emotional attunement can enhance empathetic abilities, ultimately making us more socially intelligent. The ripple effect of relationships. Goleman emphasizes that the quality of our relationships has a profound impact on our overall well-being. Positive interactions can bolster our mood, reduce stress, and even improve physical health, while negative interactions can have the opposite effect. He introduces the concept of emotional contagion, showing how our emotions are highly infectious and can spread from person to person. Key examples include workplace dynamics. A toxic work environment can lead to decreased productivity and morale, while positive leadership and teamwork can create a thriving organizational culture. Romantic relationships. Emotional attunement between partners is critical for relationship satisfaction and longevity. Parent-child bonding. Responsive and empathetic parenting fosters healthy emotional development in children. The role of social intelligence in leadership. Social intelligence is a vital skill for effective leadership. Goleman argues that leaders who possess strong social intelligence can inspire, motivate, and build trust among their teams. He highlights several key aspects of socially intelligent leadership. Emotional influence. Leaders who are attuned to the emotional needs of their team can create a positive atmosphere that fosters collaboration. Conflict resolution. Socially intelligent leaders excel at managing conflict and fostering harmony. Empathy and decision-making. Empathetic leaders make better decisions because they consider the emotional impact of their choices on others. Goleman also warns against low social intelligence leadership, which can lead to alienation, poor morale, and organizational dysfunction. Social intelligence in everyday life. Goleman provides practical strategies for improving social intelligence in daily life. These include active listening. Pay close attention to what others are saying and respond empathetically. Mindfulness. Be fully present in your interactions rather than distracted or multitasking. Emotional regulation. Manage your own emotions effectively to avoid reacting impulsively during social interactions. Building rapport. Use body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions to create a sense of connection and trust. Key takeaways. Human connection is biological. Our brains and bodies are wired to connect with others, and these connections shape our emotional and physical health. Empathy is essential. Developing empathy is critical for building meaningful relationships and navigating social dynamics. Relationships matter. The quality of our relationships directly impacts our happiness, health, and success. Social intelligence can be learned. Social intelligence isn't fixed. It's a skill that can be developed through practice and self-awareness. Analysis and comments. Daniel Goleman's Social Intelligence is a thought-provoking book that challenges readers to rethink the importance of their social connections. By blending neuroscience, psychology, and practical advice, Goleman provides a comprehensive guide to understanding and improving interpersonal relationships. One of the book's strengths is its ability to bridge science and everyday life. The research on mirror neurons and emotional contagion offers fascinating insights, while the practical tips on building rapport and empathy make the content actionable. However, some readers may find the book dense with scientific information, particularly in the earlier chapters. For those looking for a lighter read, Goleman's Emotional Intelligence might be a better starting point. Suggestions for improvement. While the book is rich in content, it could benefit from more real-world examples and case studies to illustrate the concepts. Readers might also appreciate more step-by-step exercises for developing social intelligence, particularly in challenging situations like conflict resolution or dealing with difficult personalities. Other book recommendations. If you enjoyed social intelligence, here are some other books in the same category. Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman, the foundational book that introduced the concept of EQ. The Power of Connection by Edward M. Hollowell explores how human connection influences happiness and productivity. The Art of Communicating by Thich Nhat Hanh, a spiritual approach to improving communication and empathy. Never Eat Alone by Keith Ferrazzi, a practical guide to building powerful professional and personal networks. Crucial Conversations by Patterson, Grenny McMillan, and Switzler focuses on navigating high-stakes conversations with grace and effectiveness. Conclusion. Daniel Goleman's Social Intelligence is a must-read for anyone looking to deepen their understanding of human relationships. Whether you're a leader, parent, or simply someone seeking to improve your social skills, this book offers invaluable insights into the science and art of connection. By applying the principles of social intelligence, we can transform not only our relationships, but also our personal and professional lives.